Hey guys, came for 15, back at it with another video for you guys, back with another I keep calling it blue blocks, blue box episode review for you guys as we get our boy Taiki finally doing something, and he finally did something very much important in his badminton career so far, albeit it was a practice match. At the end of the day, our man beat Yusa, beat the guy he lost to many episodes ago, and also beat a guy that even Haruyu couldn't beat, which was very much impressive. Mind you, he has the two girls who are eyeing him directly, um, watching right then and there. So it was a good episode. I really enjoyed it. I was obviously very happy with Taiki. I thought they were actually going to go the direction of he's just going to lose because he has all this shit in his mind, you know, everything that was going on, personally with him. It was clearly affecting his play, but he kind of used that as a fuel to make him get better. And honestly, the more, as you saw in the episode, the more he got ingrained into the match, the faster he got. His moves were sharper, and he was basically counteracting all of Yusa's moves, and he went into basically the zone and he locked in directly. The match was amazing regardless. The match was amazing. Like, the man was getting destroyed like he was, and I'm like, oh shit, here we go again. And then you see the inner monologue with the fact of, he's remembering his first time losing to this dude, and then also too, he's knowing, and he's thinking about the various, things that are going on in his personal life. Obviously the relationships drama that he's going on. One, you got Hina basically hitting on him and telling him that she's in love with him. At the same time, he's obviously questioning not only is he questioning that aspect of, like, maybe she is good for me, I don't know, and then also the Chinatsu element in this whole thing. But you just see, like, albeit he's having those struggles, it's obviously helping him stay focused and everything, even though he's you because, like, there's many times, the characters mentioned, like, he's using a lot of energy and everything, but it's like he's using that energy to see what his opponent's giving him, and he's counteracting it, and he's actually getting better and faster, basically at, I wouldn't say his lowest, but at his most exhausted. That's why conditioning obviously helps a lot, right? It keeps you focused, and he was focused, and he was counteracting. And really, realistically, it just took that one shot, like he's been trying to do. Like earlier in the match, he missed it, right? He just missed it, and one of his teammates, like, damn, he just missed it. But he made the one shot, and that just got him going, and it got him in the zone. And he was absolutely counteracting Yusa. And then next thing you know, you see, no, he beat fucking Yusa. He beat him. And you just see that, and you're just like, whoa, what? He finally got a big dub. He overcame his demons and he beat him, right? Again, like I said, it's not an official match. It was only a practice match. But regardless, the fact that you did beat Yusa, who basically for their school is the next up and coming big, like, thing that they got, big time player that they got going on at their school after Haruyu's main rival, like, that says a lot, that Taiki beat him in a one-on-one fair match and everything, even if it was a practice match. It was also funny to see the girls watching do this. Chinatsu and Hina, the whole Hina situation is her friend is like, hey, your friend Taiki is down there, right? He's about to have that match and everything. And I think it was the friend that mentioned, like, he's playing the guy that, isn't that the guy, like, he played against that he lost to in the tournament. Now Hina doesn't want to watch it because she's afraid that Taiki will probably lose again, and then also too, she's afraid of seeing the Taiki when she showed up at the tournament match, seeing him all upset and depressed about the loss and everything. And basically her friend's like, come on. I'm like, well, aren't you gonna cheer him on? Like, if you want him to see him do well and win, then cheer him on. Maybe that will encourage him to do better. And she reluctantly, slowly but surely, walks over and sees the match. Now, I'm guessing that friend must know that Hina likes Taiki. I'm guessing because that's the way she was talking. She was talking like, well, aren't you gonna support him or something? So that's the whole thing. And after he ends up winning, she ends up leaving to go focus on to go focus on the play stuff, right? Now she see Chinatsu watching the match also from the other side, and she's just like, oh. Now Chinatsu also, because she also makes a mention to Taiki that she said she did see Hina watching the match too, but we actually kind of get some interesting for things for Chinatsu. Chinatsu finally tells her friend, like, yeah, actually, there's something I gotta tell you. Now, at first, I thought she was gonna come out and say, like, yeah, I kind of like him. I thought that's where they were gonna go. I thought the friend was gonna make the mention of like, wait, do you like him or something? They don't specify. They kind of like tease it. She kind of teases like, maybe you like him. I don't know. But regardless, Chinatsu basically tells her and comes on and confirms like, you know, she's basically like in the school because or still in their high school because she's living with him because their parents knew each other, right? And it's funny because her friend's like, what? You didn't tell me? Like, it's funny because her friend's like, you should have told me this from the jump. Like, it's funny because the friend actually makes the mention, like, I remember when I called you on your birthday, it sounded like I heard his voice on the phone, and obviously that's when Shinatsu tells the secret, and it was kind of a funny little reaction right then and there, because the friend's like, you should have just told me this from the jump, and then things would have been so awkward and everything. So now Chinatsu's close basketball buddy knows that they're living together. So maybe that at some point, maybe there's a conversation between Taiki and her, where maybe it's kind of like, hey, do you like Chinatsu or something? And maybe that's gonna be the whole thing. And maybe that's gonna be the plea for her friend to be like, hey, Chinatsu's pretty shy and everything. And she's not very like observant with telling people, but I think she likes you. So I think you should go talk to her and tell her how you feel. I could see it to where her basketball friend maybe it's something, one last little thing that Chinatsu's kind of in this state, and maybe her best friend is like, hold on, I know this guy lives with her, so he should know her better to see if and maybe that'll be the moment where Taiki just goes and yada yada yada. But that's the thing. But after the match is over, Shinatsu and Taiki, they meet up with each other. She runs in it. Well, she comes to find him. She's like, so, what's in the back of either left or right? And he's like, left, or I think he said left. And it's basically a bottle of water. She had another bottle of water for them, and they're just kind of sitting there talking. And it was a nice conversation to bond their relationship a bit. And she basically says she tells Taiki you were cool out there. I'm just like, my guy getting props. He's like, oh, they kind of have a nice little, talk and everything and stuff like that. And I'm just like, okay, this further developing the relationship. But the fact, like my girl said, he looked cool doing it. That's the thing. They also bring up they also bring some stuff up about the school festival, things like that. So that's basically there. Anyways, Taiki has to go to see the rest of his team play his match, right? So that's kind of a good moment right then and there. And they kind of bonded a bit. So their relationship is growing now. I thought also too, I'm like, at some point, Shinasu's just gonna have to be honest with herself and be like, do I like this dude? So yeah, but we ended up finding out that Yusa ended up beating Harayu. So Harayu can't beat these dudes, man. He can't beat this school. And he can't even beat the freshmen, right? Which is actually quite shocking when you think about it. Like, this dude couldn't beat him, but Taiki did beat him. So yeah, but regardless, the episode ends off with Taiki running after Yusa, saying like, hey, you left this and everything. And basically it's kind of the whole thing of like, You know, they kind of shake hands as respect, and they're kind of like, hey, continue to get stronger because next time I'm going to beat you, right? So it's a nice thing because a rivalry is now formed and start a friendly, nice little rivalry. And I think now Yusa can finally like acknowledge, be like, okay, you know, he's actually pretty damn good. So that's the thing right then and there. So regardless, that was good. Oh, again, like I said, it wasn't an official match for Taiki, but it's good for him to have a nice moral victory. And I feel like this would be probably a good stopping point for his badminton thing. I don't know if they're going to dive more into his badminton aspect. I feel like they'll probably end off something to do with Shinatsu's basketball stuff right then and there. So we'll definitely see. We'll definitely see where it goes. But I think this is a nice conclusion to Taiki's badminton stuff. Like, yes, he still has ways to grow and get better, but it's a nice way to conclude his little badminton storyline off. And it seems like from next episode, I'm only seeing like a thumbnail that somebody's review for the next episode. What is it? It seems like it's gonna be the school festival stuff right then and there. And I could definitely see where the show's gonna end off with something regarding Shinatsu's basketball thing, as well as maybe a potential confession slash rejection completely from Taiki to Hina, and then obviously the confession to from either whether it's Shinatsu to Taiki or Taiki to Shinatsu, either or. We'll see. But yeah, but another great episode of Blue Box. Definitely can't wait to see where the show continues going forward, but that's basically all I got to say about the episode. But if you guys like the video, leave a like, put in the comment section your thoughts, hit that subscribe button if you want to get more Blue Box content or any other anime content I upload to the channel, as well as other animes. But till then, guys, stay safe out there. Have a great rest of your day or your night or whenever you're watching this video. Till then, guys, peace.